right, there we go. Well, it's not Prey today, y'all. I think that was no, it was the day before yesterday, because it was Sunday. Welcome to a stealth release that I legit I was very, very, very excited for. This might be an out of nowhere thing, considering we were in the middle of Prey and had been kind of playing immersive sims and more heady games to go to something like this. But yeah, for some form of context, this is the game that got me into gaming. Like, this is the game that got me into gaming. This was like the thing I watched my brother play obsessively for. I have my collector's edition. I was actually I realized I have my coin that came with the edition that came out when it came out. Thank you to the fucking baller GameStop employee who sold me the cool collector's edition of Oblivion with the map and everything, like almost 20 years ago, for like $3, or like the cost of an empty box, because they didn't know how to find it in the system. Fucking baller, you introduced me to good games. And I literally like almost struggled starting this because I'm so excited. I haven't even opened it once. And I just wanted to have some form of context. This is gonna have a lot of squeeing. It's gonna have a lot of squeeing, gonna have a lot of joy, and gonna have a lot of, if they have not changed the mechanics that much of the game, they've just like slapped on beautiful paint. This is probably gonna be the most I've ever known about a game. That I don't remember I know from a game coming out. And I want that, I want this playthrough to start with that energy, to know that you're talking to somebody who's played this for you're watching somebody who's played this for like hundreds and hundreds of hours as a kid. Like, to their teen, to their adulthood, played this like it was a job, had their home in the game set up in a way that was indicative of a kid who treats this like a job. And is now having to, like, as a nearly 30-year-old woman, go back to it and be like, why do I remember this, but I don't remember third grade? So, welcome to my favorite game ever, prior to Dark Souls, I think, being remastered. And, God, I hope it doesn't suck. I've also been sewing, like, for infinite hours for the past couple of days, and my shoulder was starting to get to the point where my body was like begging me to do something else, and this just feels so it's like the music I listened to when I was studying in college. That is uncanny. Like, to this day, there's so many memes that use frickin' the Oblivion idle music in the background, and it just absolutely annihilates me. It's just, God, I love this game. I am very, very curious to see. Oh, okay, so it's not like previously it was on a slider that always made me so curious of, like, was it just a percentile basis going up and down? I'm gonna put it an expert. You know what, y'all? I feel confident here. God, I knew it was gonna cold open. Oh my God! I'm sorry. This being released is something I haven't been this excited for a game. I don't know when the last time I was probably. I don't want to say Elden Ring. It's been a while, y'all. This is fucking Doom. He does. I always kind of got the vibe that they kind of make I don't remember what your Oblivion character gets called. Like, you know how Fallout does, like, the Soul Survivor or the Lone Wanderer or the Courier. I don't know what your dude gets. Oh, you're the hero of Kvatch. That's it. Oh God. There's gonna be so many of that. Which, another preface that I really think is a cool note. If you are ever interested, this is gonna be amazing. Play the original Oblivion, but play it on PC and mod it, which I hate that instruction being before a game. But there are mods like Kvatch Restored, or there's a really long extended plot that I can't remember the name of the DLC. I'll put it in the description on YouTube. But it was co-written by Terry Pratchett, like the late great Terry Pratchett. There are some mods for the original PC release of Oblivion that stand out in quality as like their own games. So it's something where I'm really excited to see this, and I'm really excited to play it on console for one, just because my PC is a little out of date. But fucking Jesus Christ. But definitely check out playing it on PC and playing it with mods if you have the availability. I do not know if it's a dog shit experience on Windows 11 though, so good luck with that. The late great Terry Pratchett indeed. Like, I was just talking to Colin about that, not to like go to on a downer topic right now, but I'll do that while I'm doing my settings interview. But I honestly think, like, given the news that's come out about Neil Gaiman, I think if Terry Pratchett were alive, he would beat him to death with a copy of Good Omens. That's my headcanon. I'm gonna put the dialogue. Oh, it's okay. It's slap the music just one down. It's a little loud. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I shouldn't do headphones because it's streaming. That's probably the thing to do. That's yeah, I'll just put it on stereo. I don't actually know. Well, no. Because it exports and flattens it all out anyways. That's fine. Yeah, performance is all the way. Motion blur is off by default. Oh, mwah. Like, that's beautiful. I love that. Yeah, large on everything because the screen is really big. Do not need to change any of that. Oh, I don't know if I love or hate the list. I swear this is not gonna have anything that new. I feel like it's gonna all have just been, they like fixed the main things, but it just has, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. The main reason I'm being kind of coy about, like, did they change it, did they not, is that a note for the original Oblivion is that if you played the game a certain way by just playing it casually and building your class with the things you want, you made the game harder for yourself every step of the way. So I'm curious to see. I'm very curious to see how they change.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Oh, Patrick Stewart.
In darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
Oh, that looks better. That looks much better. You can actually see majority of it. What the fuck are the crocodile Daedra? I don't remember that at all. I remember there's the spider ladies and the big dudes.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh, 433. These are the closing days of the third era.
Oh my god, I'm sorry to get like really emotional. This was my favorite game this has been my childhood favorite game. I used to watch my brother play this because I was too scared to play it. I was like a little kid and I was just really, really anxious. I mean, literally until we played Prey, I haven't been okay playing scary games. And just this was like my introduction to big games. And God, oh God, it's so good. It's so generic, but it's so good. I love all of these districts. You go to like 3 of them that matter. Like that's one of my favorite things about this game is that so much of it doesn't matter, but it's so entertaining. I can't wait to see how this holds up. Like, it looks incredible. Like this looks like what I dreamed of as a child. This is the first time I've played a remaster that the difference between what the original content, because there's a bunch of remasters like Horizon Zero Dawn and stuff that have been coming out that are not really required to be remastered. Like, it's the difference between the two. This makes it feel like how my kid brain saw the game. Okay, so reptilian race. Okay, so the races, let's see. Oh, so there's different the different origins, if I remember, do change what you get. Oh yeah, there we go. Because if I remember correctly, also, I don't know if they changed it in this one, but we'll see. In the original Oblivion, it was the first game I ever played where you're, maybe that's how the origins work. No, the origins were in the original game too. It was your gender changes your stats as well. Here, I'll drop the stats too so we can read that. Okay, a reptilian race, well suited for the treacherous swamps of its homeland, has developed natural immunities to poisons. They can breathe underwater and are good at picking locks. Okay. I was gonna say this. The original Oblivion models were very unsightly. Well, okay. So the Oblivion models themselves also were not particularly like. It's interesting because the models themselves weren't as bad as you think, but boy howdy, the lighting and the color in Oblivion was so saturated that it just was almost impossible to look at. You hail from Arnesia, where slavers of Morrowind are still active. The hide and seek every time there was a raid made you extremely quick and nimble. Thornmarsh, your birth region, is called the Jewel of the East, but behind the nickname lies a darker reality. You dabbled in magic just to survive, and your quick wits allow you to live to this day. I don't know what race I'm in the mood for. I know we're gonna be playing a mad lady because that's what we do, but I almost always just played as a Nord or a Wood Elf. Okay, Bretons, in addition to their quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, even the humblest Bretons can boast resistance to magical energies. They're particularly skilled at summoning and healing magic. Benefiting from High Rock, you were raised in the homeland of the Bretons, going through all the great cities of the province, made you quick on your feet. Sistress, as a child, you were always spending time on the docks of one of the islands, getting some money by helping merchants carry their goods and learning from the adventures. I'm curious if the racial powers are a thing anymore. Oh, maybe. Are they at the bottom? No. Okay, it just shows you the stats that go up. I'm curious if the racial powers are a thing. Known as Dunmer in their homeland of yeah, because there's like 4 different types of elves in these games. Dunmer in their homeland of Morrowind, the Dark Elves are noted for their skilled and balanced integration of the sword, bow, and destruction magic. They are resistant to fire and can summon an ancestral ghost. Okay, so they do have racial powers, because that is the racial power, is that you get to summon a fucking ghost. Okay, Vardenfell, you are a true child of Vardenfell. Among the volcanic wasteland, you were taught that resilience is the greatest of all Dunmer quality. Mainland, as a Dunmer in the mainland, you grew amongst all kind of traders. You learned that you learned all there was to know about negotiations, how to make people react the way you need them to. All right. I wouldn't mind playing something a little bit different. I kind of want to play a vampire if we get to that point. It's a lot harder in this game, if I remember correctly. Also known as Altmer. Yeah, that's also a thing that confused the shit out of me as a kid, is that there's like 4 different types of elves, but then they also have like different names to themselves. So you'll have conversations where people are talking about the Altmer, and it's really cool to me that you have to kind of pick up on what means what. Notice the Altmer in their homeland of Somerset Isle. The High Elves are exceptionally gifted in the arcane arts. They also boast resilience to illness. However, they are also somewhat vulnerable to fire, frost, and shock. Aradon, born on the island of Aradon, you were proud to live on the first island of the Somerset. There you spent countless hours swimming in the pristine waters. That just... the hedonist background. Somerset Isle. You grew up among the great towers of Alienor that nearly touched the sky. You spent countless hours climbing and navigating the sunlit streets of the Somerset capital. I'll look at the stats in a second. I just wanted to read the descriptions. Oh, is that weird? Okay. Like, Argonians with... I like that they do have the much more definitive shape instead of just being, like, a humanoid shape that has some scales put on them. Okay. That dude looks oddly Weird Al. Natives of the civilized... That sounds so racist. They are the civilized folk of the civilized cosmopolitan province of Cyrodiil. They have proved to be shrewd diplomats and traders. They are skilled with heavy armor, and the social skills tend to favor the warrior classes. Nibene. Oh yeah, the Nibene Basin is literally like where the imperial capital is. Oh my god, yes, there's gonna be a lot of that. Okay, you were a true imperial born to the heart of the empire. The number of cities and their size led you to travel hastily. Calovia inhabitants such as yourselves are known for their autonomy towards the rest of the empire. You're inherited the willfulness of your farebearers. I love finding typos in the first like 5 minutes. Oh, okay. That's not bad. I like the braids. The lighting in here is actually pretty phenomenal. Khajiit, hailing from the province of Elsewhere, they are intelligent, quick, and agile. They make for excellent thieves due to their natural agility and unmatched acrobatic skill. Oh, Khajiit can see in the dark. Oh yeah, you get night vision. I hope you can toggle it. It is a little uncanny. It is a little cats. It's a little butthole cut of cats. Just a little bit. Like, the harsh region where you lived and trained hardened your body and taught you how to defend yourself and with your bare fists or any weapon you can find. Yeah, you also get claws, if I remember correctly. Palatine, your parents lived in the Palatine, and your childhood memories are filled playing and running around the jungles or on pristine beaches. These childhoods sound so nice. Oh my god, I look like the guy who invented androids in Detroit Become Human. Citizens of Skyrim, they are a tall and fair-haired people, strong and hardy. Nords are famous for their resistance to the cold. They are highly talented warriors. This was always what my brother and I picked. Western, you lived in the west of Skyrim, a rugged environment filled with rough terrain and dangerous beasts. You're prepared to survive in even the most challenging of climates. He does look like Elon Musk! Oh no! Either due to extreme snowstorms, the College of Mages, or simply Okay, grammar lesson. Either is only used for when you have two options, because think of it as a triangle and the words are on either side of it. Same thing with neither and the word nor. You can't do either with three options. Either due to extreme snowstorm, the College of Mages, or simply stubbornness. The evil of Eastern Skyrim, such as you, are known for their tenacity and resourcefulness, and their terrible grammar. Okay, Orc, the people of the Rothgarian and Dragontail Mountains. Orcish armorers are prized for their craftsmanship. Orc troops in heavy armor are among the finest in the Empire, are feared when they use their berserker rage. I like the bold. It's their way of telling you what your abilities are. That's actually more intuitive than you'd think, I guess. Your fate was decided when you were born. As a member of the stronghold, you would serve your chieftain with honor and would make the orcs proud. Your charisma and resilience were honed when you'd serve. You are proud to have been raised in Orsnasium, where you were trained to be as versatile warrior as possible. As such, you are better with magic than most other orcs. Well, that's actually kind of cool. The devil's English majors three-way. It's reminding me of the note of, like, if you're neurodivergent or autistic, you're most likely to have your essays flagged as AI written because of how you write. And the comment was just, is it because I know how to use a semicolon? Redguard, the most naturally talented warriors in Tamriel. In addition to their cultural affinities for many weapons and armor styles, they also have a hardy constitution and a natural resistance to disease and poison. Dragontail Mountains, your uprising under the shadow of the mountain peaks, was a happy one. Immersed in Redguard customs, you developed charm, wit, and the ability to turn a conversation around. Alikir Desert. As a child in the sands of the Alikir Desert, your education revolved around revolved around, not centered around, thank you, revolved around martial might. You are a prime example of why Redguards are the best warriors. And then what else? All right, what else was kind of what I was hoping for. That's a little bit more pointy than I would expect. The clan folk of the western Valenwood Forest, also known as Bosmer. Yeah, they all have different names. Wood elves are nimble and quick, making them good scouts and thieves. There are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. Their ability to command simple creatures is well known. 2, I will try. Oh, you're trying to keep count of, wait, what was it? Shit I know way too well? Grantwood. You spent your childhood in Grantwood, near the region devastated by the long ball. The foul energy still linger there, and your resilience grew amidst the danger. Reaper's March. The border region that saw you grow is plagued by anger and resentment after centuries of war. You quickly learned how to soothe people and avoid unnecessary... Yeah, the game's grammatical errors. How to soothe people and avoid necessary conflicts. All right. Let's... Whoa. Just keep randomizing appearance until we get something human. I like how they all get kind of angrier. I do like the eyes, actually. Like, the eyes are really, really expressive. Like, surprisingly so. I do like that it's not... I guess it's that I need to change the body type. Alright, hold on. Body. So is it... Okay, there we go. Does it do that for all? Yay! That was what I was hoping. Let's see how the ladies look. Yeah, no, you're totally right. Like, it's better on the female, or like this body type, but the neck does look a little small. Oh, I kind of like it. Give the little pieces on. That's kind of cute. I kind of like that. I don't think I'm gonna play an Argonian on this save, but I really like that. That's their way of. That's actually really interesting, because that requires them to have to think about how they would wear like an accenting piece around their horns. That's literally more interesting world building around the Argonians than the entirety of the original Oblivion had. That's really cool. That's the most normal ass looking woman. All right, also this is stats time. All right. Okay, so if I remember correctly from stats, I don't know if it's going to be different in this one, but you can eventually get some of your attributes completely maxed out because you get stats when you level up, and you level up and you control how you level up. So I just don't remember what's like speed only impacts movement speed, if I remember correctly. It literally does nothing else, but you can get your speed to the point where you are running insanely fast around the map. Like, I'm curious of why there isn't actually an explanation for what the stats do, because I remember it's like luck kind of just impedes everything. Oh god, personalities for the charisma skills. Endurance, I think, is for your stamina, because strength is for what you carry. Int is for spellcasting damage, but willpower is for how much mana you have. And then agility, if I remember correctly, is for lockpicking, but also for bows? I can't remember. I think we're gonna play a Wood Elf, because I don't know. I like the idea of playing a character that has the ability to do archery, but is not a stealth archer, because then that's every single interaction through the game. Oh god, that looks so cool. Okay, yeah, no, I also just really like the ability, like all of the stuff that you get from them. I just can't. Command is not that good because it's for low levels, so it just ends up being, well, granted, none of your actual like powers. One of them I could have sworn is like you can't regen mana or something like that. No, it's like you have resistance to mana or to magic. You're resistant to fire. Oh, it's that they get more mana, high elves get more mana, but then they take more damage from magic sources, which can just kill you. It's, yeah, I'm debating if I want to do a Wood Elf or if I want to do a Nord. Because I don't know. Okay. Yeah, like, the whole idea behind Nords is that they're not good to talk to. Which I kind of really like. But should Elf, actually no, we're doing Wood Elf. We're doing Wood Elf because of that joke. Welcome to Magic the Gathering stream. Okay, what do those swap? Endurance and personality? Oh god, I feel like personality is not actually as useful as I remember. But I can't remember. But also those stats are not particularly conducive to wanting to do magic potential. Because I don't know actually what I want to do. We'll find out. I'm gonna do 30 minutes building a character. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to do magic. I like archery, but I want to see how the combat feels in the game. Oh god, it's actually really tough to pick. Yeah, I don't think I want to do either of the not purely humanoid races, unfortunately. Stream your opinion, voice your opinions. I think we'll go with this just because. Wait. Oh god, I forgot that it does show you all the skills that. Yeah, I was about to say. Well, even then, plus to sneak isn't really that useful because leveling sneak is like the easy. Well, but you don't want to tag sneak because what you tag is how you level up, and you don't. Oh god, I forgot how this game is like actually kind of complicated. But that's my favorite parts about Oblivion is that you can make your own class. I'm really curious to see if you can do that. Okay, what do Nords get? Heavy armor, blunt blade, and armor. Okay, they did change the leveling system. Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, now I'm curious to see what they did. Yeah, okay, thank you for telling me that, because the previous leveling system was really dumb. Because if you tag the skills that you're going to use for your build, you level up really fast because you're using them. Which, for some of those, like Sneak, you're going to level up passively all the time really, really fast. But then you're leveling up really fast without doing things like getting gear, training, like doing quests that don't actually really reward XP but reward stuff. So then all of the enemies are leveled around you and are doing nonsense, and you're literally doing the stuff you've been doing for 10 levels that's only slightly better. So the optimal way to play the original game was to play a character that is what you want, and then pick all the skills that you're not going to use, and make sure that like 1 or 2 or 3 of them are ones that you can highly control when you level up, so that you can control when you level up. It was kind of bizarre and honestly really unnecessary. We're gonna do low personality, maybe. let's do a little bit different for me, which is not having high talky talk, which I don't remember what that does. I do not have any recollection for what speech does in this game, and we'll see what it does now. But yeah, welcome to a few minutes of making a mad lady. I swear this won't take long. Oh, do you just not even? Wow, you just don't get certain skin tone options? Because yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Now, the thing for me is wondering, can I make that hair somewhat better? All right. Did they add any options, or is it no? They did not. That is take as long as I want to make my character. I won't take too long. Also, no, it's taking me a second because I think the looking around controls are reversed from what I have. I'm trying to find a haircut that's gonna hide as much of my fucking ears as possible. I hate characters that have one. Oh, okay, hold on. That's serviceable. I like the dual bun. That's interesting. I usually never have pointy hair or pointy ear characters. They must have added some hair options. Some of these are not what was in the original game. Like, because there were not that many options. Because I remember the ponytail was like the only one that I ever used. That's really funny. Holy shit. I love that this is the starting one. It actually looks pretty cool. Let me see what happens if I put the length. Okay, it does kind of get there. Let's see what happens if I do it to this one. Oh, I kind of... Hold on. Yeah, I kind of can dig that. That actually looks pretty cool. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. Yeah, we got plans. We got plans. Always orange. Always orange. Oh, God, that's way... Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. All right, hold on. That's so ridiculous. Okay, yeah. Okay, we got plans. We'll work through. Wait, what is salt? Oh! Shit, that looks also really cool. What the hell? Alright. Let's go back to... Yeah, face, I was about to say. And actually get this character looking like someone that I want to look like. What is a mad lady gonna look like? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, all right. Well, how's everyone doing today? Hope your night's doing well. Oh my god! I look so pissed off already. Hold on. I'm not gonna do it that exaggerated, but I mean that's. So I don't want like full pointed anger. I want like staring you down and judging you because she has to exist in society. Also, why is my like the thing is like the ridge looking that thick is kind of off-putting. Wait, we can work. All right, cheeky cheeks. You can make your cheeks kind of tubby. Hold on, what's the opposite direction then? Hey, hold on. I kind of like the some amount of. Yeah, hold on. This is starting to look like the female version of the exciting fan if I do it the wrong way, which I think would be hilarious. Oh, that camera sensitivity is wild, though. The highest shit cheekbone, Jesus Christ. All right. Wait, what happens if I go all the way down? All right. I always it's so funny to like realize that even as a teenager or like a kid with no art training, the way that I like determined my character's ideal face was almost entirely from side profile, which is so much of how you learn to art. I don't know why the idea of having like a grump ass face with really big cheeks is so funny to me. What's that do? Oh, okay, so it's making him go down. I see. So it's slightly. We're working on it. I want angry bartender face. Oh no, not that. Like pissed off that she's not at her bar face. Cute and angry, yeah. How fucking dare you? I love that this character creator has basically not changed. Wait, what the fuck is that? Oh no, not the chin of Gibraltar. Hold on. Oh, that's... Hold on. Yeah, that's a little too much. Her jawline, her cheeks are so wide. That's a little too... Yeah, the lower cheekbones within the angry brow is oddly, like... Just that ridge on the forehead has to be able to be adjusted. That's too much. I want the jaw to match up with the line of the ears. Don't judge me here. You'll understand. It'd take me forever to understand how that works. Okay. What the fuck is that? God, I just want to imagine someone, like, I just picture someone trying to do this from themselves. Like, what? I didn't even know what part of my body is being adjusted right now. Like, it's always what I think of when I start a Fallout 4 save, because your characters are talking like the entire time that you're adjusting, and they're just like asking for your opinion. That it's just a horror show of them watching you get like surgeried on in the morning. It's a little too jutting. Yeah, I was gonna say like a little bit more recessed. A little bit more, yeah. But then a little bit more thin. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just making that clear. Okay, hold on. Just put her eyes behind her brows to the point where she doesn't see anything. What the fuck? Yeah, this is facial feminization surgery. This is just the menu prompt comes up. It's really hard to learn how to do this right. God, that would be so much preferable to the actual recovery process. Jesus Christ. Credit to anyone who could do that. It's like whenever I hear about people getting top surgery in the recovery process, I'm like, hell yeah, but fuck my life. I'm so happy I'm not doing that right now. That's so painful. I guess pain's the process, but it shouldn't be. I'm so here for when we finally get to the point where we just have the whatever they were from Borderlands. But then there's a character in Borderlands who talks about how they don't want it to be that easy, so I can't say that. Also, this is really weird to look at. It feel like it's her not really making her eyes bigger or smaller if I do it. It's kind of freaking me out. All right, I'm just gonna leave it there. Is this adjusting it at all? I think it's not really adjusting it that much because I'm a high elf. Also, am I crazy or is there not like a... Is there not like a... Are like my eyes going further back into my face? That's weird. Like, hold on. No, it's not from that, because I'm just crazy. So I kind of like the idea of a character who almost... Yeah, I actually really like that. God, God, she looks so goddamn pissed off. It really works, actually. This is gonna be a hilarious video to edit. How long did I spend doing this? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I love how it just adjusts into a nightmare past a point. Yeah, if I remember, these are the settings that are like, don't touch them, they'll fuck your entire character at the end, but now I'm just curious. So it's like, it's just balancing, but it's like almost hard to see what's changing until it's too exaggerated. Yeah, wow, that ridge on the brow is just incredible. Okay, then wait, why is this like in the middle of the options? I feel like this should have been like one of the first options. I should have made my eyebrows match. I feel weird that they don't. That is heavy. What the fuck? This starts to look like... What's the opposite? Oh. Interesting. It's like way more accurate than I would actually have expected it to be. I love that angry brow. Holy shit. She got stung by a bee! Oh, that's so... All right, no. Yeah, no, I'm starting to actually really like this. Okay. It's gonna take us like 40 minutes to actually get to play the game. Welcome to an Elder That's looking like an Elder Scroll and Oblivion character. It's just like smushing the clay character down. My face when I eat a bee. Y'all didn't order a flight of bees? That brow ridge, though, it just looks like someone took the clay model and just pinched her brow. I can't wait to get to fix that. I feel like I almost kind of like the slightly... Yeah, no, it's that... Yeah. We're getting there, Oh, there we go. That's how we'll fix that. Let's forward the forehead a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Actually, that looks way worse. She looked better with it behind. Yeah, she looked better before. Let's see, 25-ish? Yeah, it's still pissed off. No, I do not like tall foreheads. That's not a judgment to anyone with a tall forehead, but like, you get it. It's the jokes. No one likes having jokes made, especially because bangs are a risk. That being said, she actually, the funny thing is, I take that, well, okay, past a point, I take that back. Up till she kind of looks like stretched out Homelander. I actually kind of like that. If I just do, oh, the large is the one that, oh, okay, all right, that's, she just used all those maxed out. I've been very, very keeping no spoilers, no seeing, none of that. But I've seen some character creations that are, I'm proud to be part of this community. God, I love how pissed off she looks. That crease in the forehead is literally all I want. That's perfect. Actually, you know what? We're going to do a little bit shorter forehead, though. Just because that crease looks a little distracting. But the more tall the forehead, the more powerful the brow is. But yeah, she's giving major side eye. Like, that works. Okay. Jutting? Why do I remember this being one of those settings that doesn't look like it's. Yeah. It doesn't do like it's. What is it called? Habsburg syndrome. Okay, we gotta write that down. Okay, we gotta write. That's an emote we need to put in the fucking stream. Is the Habsburg dude or whatever it's called? Yeah. Oh, that's going to the emote list. I like that my note here is my notes for fucking Prey, which I realized what some of the stuff we missed, and we will definitely be getting back to Prey. But yeah, as I said, we're doing this first. It's very funny to see that on the notepad. Oh God! What's that Andrew Tate picture? Like, as someone who can do the Aaron Hansen chins like really easy if I try, I get it, but like a little jet, like just a little treat. What happens if I do like full wide? It's not as really as obvious as you'd think. Like, what if I do really thin? That's also not particularly obvious. Am I crazy here? This is what I'm talking about when like people are talking about like, you know that this part of your body is at the wrong angle. I'm like, I don't even know what my part of my body is. Like what am I watching get wider? Don't ever feel bad about your body, kids. It's not this, it should never be this specific, because I do not know what I am adjusting on this woman anymore. All right, let's see. Because I remember the slope was the one. Oh, okay, so that is, that's what turns me. I just said the bee that I ate in my cheeks has now gone down into my neck. Yeah, because the jaw neck slope thing going all the way up is the one that if you're someone who is like me aware that they have the ability to multi-chin, like multi-track drifting is the thing that you slap all the way up without thinking about how it actually looks on a person. Like, okay, that's good. What does this do? Okay, so that just is actually I was kind of digging that. I won't lie. Where is that? Or is that just, oh. Yeah, it's like, that is so hard to tell what's going on past a point. That's why I always do like the full max and then just watch the character model. Because I cannot, it's like I'm trying to perceive what's happening here. I like that. I like that. I feel like my eyes are a little big. I feel like we'll go back and fix that. Okay, sorry for how long, I'm curious to see. You know what, I'm not gonna look. We're not gonna look at, and I'm gonna see how long I actually take before we play the game. I'm just so curious to see how long I take doing this, because I usually had a system for when I would play a new character. Actually, I'm hoping they have something that lets you save appearances. I highly doubt it, but... Oh, nose really is like the last option, eh? Alright. That is not surprising. I kind of like more pursed. I want a little smile. We're gonna give her a little smile, but not like a big smile. If I could have like if I could have like a smirk, like perma smirk, I would. This is also where characters, in my opinion, start to look really uncanny. Same thing with when you move eyes apart too much, and you just like it feels like you lose the plot on your character. I like that. Should be fine. I can't wait for us to get done, and she just doesn't really even look that different. No, not the tilt. That's that's fine. Underbiter, overbite. They see those are the words I know. What's chin distance? Oh, that's weird. Oh, I understand. I don't understand. Okay, I understand. The only thing is I want it a little bit Yeah, like a little bit pulled back. Yeah, that works. I love how we're doing all this for something that does not matter once we get into the first person game. Though you can play third in this. I take that back. I take that back. Okay, yeah. Nose, I know what's up. I like little points, little up. Not much fancier than that. Because otherwise it's too much work. It's just the cute little nose up is very, very elven, I feel. Like, you know. It's just her bridge is like crazy fucking. Oh my god, it's like someone pinched my forehead. I mean, the term is a mad lady. Gotta play a mad lady. That is a mad woman. That is a mad elf, but should elves? Like, yeah, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Go down. It's fine. Oh god, we're getting to the part. I like the parts of the body I don't fully understand. There we go. That's what I was trying to fix, is getting that a little bit. Yeah. God, she's so pissed off. It's perfect. Okay. Almost there. God, if you do this too thin, you'll cause breathing issues on your wood elf. It's from inbreeding. Oh, no. Don't want... Actually, you know, I kind of almost can fuck with the flat brow. Why am I, like, really okay with that? Wait, hold on. Hold on. I feel like I'm learning something here. Hold on. Like, I gotta get rid of that little bump, but there's something we can do here. Yeah. I kind of really like the flat brow. That work. That is more Nordic than I would have actually expected to be able to get on a wood elf. I love that they don't let me change my ears. They knew what I was gonna try to do. That's always my goal is can I make characters that don't look like elves, but that I get the traits of elves? Maybe that's not a good thing to say. Yeah, just the slightly big eyes is starting to creep me out. That I actually really like that, I think. I look so pissed off. All right, let's do tone and see what we like. Oh, this is what the hell? This is way more options than before. We're gonna change. We still got some things to change. I always like get an idea of what I want. Wow, this is a lot more than I expected for options on eyes. This one's some cool fucking Xehanort eyes. All right. Shit, y'all, what the fuck? Oh wait, it looped. No, it didn't. No, it did not. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the shit? All right, that's fucking cool. Why did they add this many options? I guess like here, you don't need to go fucking wait for the mods you want to come out. There you go. Make your cool character. Okay, those giant pupils are freaking me the fuck out. Okay. Wanted just some like weird ass orange or like yellow eyes, but all right. That's really unexpected, actually, if I'm being honest. I like that there's an option for red, like a reddening around your eyes to make you look tired. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that sunburst. That's really cool. Okay. Wait, I can change my... Oh, nope. I'm good. We're gonna go change my... That's fine. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's what I was. Yay! Yay! Maximum freckles and character has been obtained. Okay. Wait. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want your lipstick. Oh, actually, I did kind of like some of that. Hold on. Okay, we are going to change the... we are going to change my hair color again real quick. Nah, I don't need eyeshadow. It's too much. All right. Okay, I can kind of go with this. Like, hold on. Eyebrow color. Wait, what? Oh, that's cute. I think that's kind of like a little darker than that. Is changing the color of my freckles? No, I'm just crazy. Okay, hold on. That's really cool that you could do like a pink orange combo like that. Like, hold on. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I like having my characters is in pink, and that's literally what we did in Monster Hunter. Wow, that's literally what we did in Monster Hunter. Holy shit, that looks fantastic. All right, let's see what I'm curious what the other styles look like in this hair color. That's literally strawberry blonde. That's I might change a few options on my face. There's a few things that I'm noticing with these that are a little off. But yeah, that looks, because I designed around the hair. That's really good. All right, got that. That's good. Yeah, it's the complexion. I'm curious. So I was supposed to say, I wanted to have like slightly darker skin tone. That's basically exactly what I was looking for. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good. Let me see if I want to adjust it. Yeah. Hold on, let me. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think that's what we're going with. It's a little too extreme. It's a little too extreme. Because it just makes it look like my eyebrows start in like the middle of my forehead. That's so good. That's so good. Yeah, because see, that finally has a look where it looks like she's angry, but it also looks like she's smirking on one side. Like that's more what I'm trying to do. All right. Okay. Is that where that actually is more surprisingly than I would have expected looks like the character from Monster Hunter Wilds. That's actually like kind of surprising. I'm trying. Okay, like that's literally the manacle in the same spot from when you rotate your character in the original game. Yeah, I think that works. Right? What do y'all think? Are there any things that are going to prevent us from the few times we actually look at our character in the game? I mean, she has the brow curves into the nose the way I wanted, and her ears match to her chin. I think she looks really good. She does. She looks like she's both like scowling and also kind of smirking. That's perfect. Okay. Mad lady. Yeah. All right. Okay. 56 minutes. I mean, okay, we had like a talk. We had like a moment. We watched the intro. Oh my god. I'm like looking around for a cat that's like, okay, I'll post this as an episode 0 on YouTube like tomorrow.